The taiga is the world's largest terrestrial or land biome. It covers most of Canada and Alaska, Russia, Finland, Sweden, Norway, and parts of other northern Asian countries. The weather in the taiga consists of very cold winters with only snowfall, and summers that are warm, rainy, and humid. Annual rainfall in the taiga biome is between 12 to 13 inches. The winter temperatures range from -65 to -30 degrees Fahrenheit. In the summer, it is 20 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. There are really no autumn or spring in the taiga because they are so short. Winter and summer become dominant seasons. In the taiga, it is either really cold or really warm and humid. The soil in the taiga is very thin, mostly in part to the cold weather, so not many plants can survive. It leaves mostly pine trees, moss, and lichen. Daylight in the taiga can last as long as 20 hours. This harsh environment isn't known to be forgiving.
The taiga. The taiga, also known as the northern coniferous forest, is located in the northern hemisphere of the world. It is located in North America, northern Europe, and northern Asia. However, it can also be found throughout other various parts of the world. In the taiga, there are many different types of vegetation. One example of vegetation in the taiga is white poplar tree. The white poplar tree is a tree that lives a short life compared to other trees. It grows from 40 to 60 feet tall. However, the tallest white poplar tree can be found in Michigan and is about 86 feet tall. It is also illegal in some cities to grow the white poplar tree near streets because the white poplar tree is very weak and can't always stand up. Other types of vegetation include the balsam fir, black spruce, Douglas fir, eastern red cedar, jack pine, paper birch, Siberian spruce, white fir, and white spruce. There are many examples of energy flow in the taiga. One of the easiest ones is when a long-eared owl decides it wants its dinner. The long-eared owl would swoop down from the tree and eat a squirrel. This is an example of a primary consumer being eaten by a secondary consumer.
In the biome taiga, there are 11 main animals that live throughout it. The animals in the taiga are the American black bear, the bald eagle, the bobcat, the Canadian lynx, the gray wolf, the grizzly bear, the long-eared owl, the red fox, the river otter, the snowshoe rabbit, and the wolverine. Many of the animals in this biome tend to be members of the weasel family. Along with that, most animals are either categorized as bears or birds and also cats. There tends to be a relatively low amount of animal diversity because of the harsh winters. They have fewer animal species than tropical or temperate deciduous forests. An example of mutualism can be when the moss grows on a redwood tree to protect it and the tree houses the moss. An example of predation can be when fur-bearing predators like the lynx and members of the weasel family prey on herbivores like the snowshoe rabbit or varying hares, red squirrels, lemmings, and voles. An example of parasitism can be when the brainworms would eat the brains of the caribou, eventually leading to the caribou's death. An example of commensalism can be when the brainworm uses the white-tailed deer as a natural host, and the white-tailed deer gives the brainworm a place to reproduce without adversely affecting the deer. Throughout this project, we learned many interesting facts, but probably the most interesting fact about the taiga biome is that it is the largest of all terrestrial biomes on the planet.